What up, Super Fun Force? We're back with another Beyblade lab. I wanted to do a quick video follow-up or a quick lab follow-up for Kerbeus, just because I want to show that against Phoenix, it's going to struggle. But also, I'm pretty sure now, if I change up my 5G team, I can actually put layer. I can put tapered back on here, and then on tapered bearing, I think it's going to actually be able to beat chain, if not at least draw. So we'll see how that goes. Like I said before, I like the idea of using Karma, just because this disc is potentially useless otherwise. I mean, I guess if you want to make a lightweight, highly mobile attack bay, it's fine. But I personally haven't had that much success with it, as you know, as much as I've had using just much more heavier forged discs for my attack types. So sadly, this is kind of like the most common forged disc that Takara Tomy has been giving us. I think they need to stop giving this to us because it's, again, my least favorite, and I think the least effective overall. Again, it had a little bit of a chance on Astral. However, just not having that additional outer centrifugal force, I think, is actually causing it to suffer. Whereas, like I said before, when I put Karma on it, I like the idea that sometimes when you launch in a battle against another player, I can actually make it a little bit more mobile and get a good knockout. But that, to me, I think it's not worth any more the sacrifice of it coming down to final spin. So let's start with this battle. I'm only going to go into 2 battles really quick for this one, guys. So let's start with the chain Kerbeus. We're going to do like a first launch, second launch. So let's have it go first, and then give the advantage to Vanish. Let Vanish kind of come in. And here they go again. Again, relatively light contact, which isn't surprising since Vanish, is full rubber. So let's see what happens here. Wow. You know what? I would call that a draw. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. But let's try that again. I'm going to launch it first. I'm going to launch Vanish a little bit harder, too. Just because it's going... I'll launch them both even... Yeah, there you go. More harder. All right, so let's do this one now. Another miss there. Sorry, guys. I just want to make sure that when I launch it second, I don't let it like bounce on top of the other base. So I launch it closer to the tornado ring, as you guys can see. But sometimes, that little extra fling can throw it out of the pocket. And I don't want to hit a wall either, so. There you go. All right. So that hit was strong enough to knock it out of orbit, but it's going to go right back in the middle with Mobius. Let's see. Or he's trying at least. All right, there you go. Well, it actually made a strong counterattack on the return, so let's see what happens here. Ooh, I don't know, guys. It had like that last final spin. It's pretty tricky. Let me, I'll have to watch these in slow motion. It looks like it's either a draw or still might be a smidgen of a victory for Chain, which obviously is a big improvement overall. Now that I've given it tapered, but we'll have to see. Oh, hold on. Wow. But yeah, I launched that too close. I accidentally sniped it. Let's launch it so that it can make contact first with the stadium. There we go. All right, so here we go. They're going at each other again. It's fairly equal, head on. Vanish did go first, so if anything, it has a slight disadvantage. So if it wins, then wow, like that's really, really good. So here we go. The final spin goes to... Oh, wow, maybe that is Chain, that one. Oh, my goodness. And again, of course, with Chain going second. All right, well, that to me just seems like it still does have a slight advantage. So maybe either you have to really just hope that you get a draw with Vanish if you ever face off against a Chain, or maybe there's another combination out there that's better for it. But, you don't want to sacrifice your battles against other combinations, Because if you just find a combination that beats Chain, but you lose everything else, my Vanish combos have been tested against everything like, Dynamite, Roar, Phoenix, the Valkyries. I mean, obviously the left spins generally don't win against Longinus or the Guilties, but still. Oh, wow, that was super convincing. Oh, well, so it looks like no matter what you do at this point, guys, I want to know in the comments what you guys find. Maybe I'll go put it back to Karma. We'll see, if I give something else to the tapered. But I think so far, again, the only advantage Chain Kerbeus has is against Vanish. Now, one more thing I can try. Hold on. Know what you guys are thinking. I'm only using the bearing driver. True, that could be it. Let's try zone dash. I don't think drift. Well, I mean, the only two. So again, you guys can maybe try some more of your own combinations, but I think the best drivers for Vanish are going to be bearing, you know, bearing dash, zone dash, and drift to a certain extent. I used to use drift a lot with it. I think Mobius would probably fall short to those three, even though I'm using it on chain. But let's try zone dash. Wow, I think it's the bearing that's losing against Mobius too. That was a clear victory for Vanish on zone dash. And let me try launching it first. Okay, comes in with the attack. Here comes down a final spin. Oh, it won. Interesting. So very, very close, guys. I think it's a really close matchup. I think these two are going to be big rivals. As far as like Vanish trying to find the victory, I think the other main weakness to Vanish is obviously, you know, Longinus. But, you know, I think so far Chain has proved to be an overly favorite in this matchup. I think overall in the other most matchups, Vanish is either favored or draws. You know, it could sometimes lose, but I think it's overall a pretty even matchup against everything else out there, other than, I guess, like I said, Chain and Longinus. Now, one thing I'm going to do, since we have that, so like I said, that'll be taken into account. I mean, I'm still going to have to use my favorite Vanish combo in my 5G team, and I guess just watch out for Chain. Okay, so now I'm going to show you my Phoenix combo, and we're going to have it go up against Chain. I'll launch it first. Now I'm going to let Chain come out afterwards. Oh, armor's off. Whoa, look at that ricochet attack. Whoa, did that draw? Wow, okay, let's try that again. That was an exciting battle. We got to see the Chain come off. So basically, you know, Chain's supposed to have a little bit of the advantage because it gets to come in, make the first impact against Phoenix, and then have a slight bit of stamina. So I want to see if Phoenix can take the attack. All right, here we go. Oh, whoa. Oh, that was so close. Oh, nice. Nicely done, Chain. Okay, okay. I see you, Chain. This is a fun battle. I still think that the Prominence Valkyrie combo has the advantage, but let's keep going. Again, launching it first. And then we go, I'll put Chain in the middle. Oh, there you go. Oh! Almost could have knocked it out, barely. Looks like it's going to come out Survivor finish. The armor's going to stay on. Ooh, that might have actually gone to Phoenix or to Prominence. Let's try again. I'm going to see if I can launch Prominence to stay steady in the center. And again, there's different ways to use Phoenix. You can use bearing dash. Here we go, here we go. Oh, armor's off, armor's off. These are hurting more. Oh, it just straight up stopped it. Hold on. I gotta catch that again. Oh, wow, interesting. Mobius pushed out. It's going to be able to come in with an attack, though. Oh, just kind of glancing it. Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh, wow. Didn't do too much there. All right. This is fun back and forth. So this is a pretty good battle, too. I still am going to think... I'm still going to think about the favorite of this matchup being Phoenix. Now, remember, this much has gone by, and you know, Phoenix has been going first, so we'll see what happens if Phoenix goes second. It's funny, they're actually moving around a little bit more than I thought they would. I have to try to launch Phoenix to be a little bit more in the center. Ooh, that's interesting. Phoenix is like kind of burning out faster when it cycles around like that. I wonder. Let's try something here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Actually looks like Chain is taking it a little bit now. Let's try this. Let's put Chain first. How about that? How about that? And the armor's, oh, nice. Wow, it used the armor there. That is a good battle, guys. So that is actually a pretty close call. I mean, it'll actually come down to how they launch and attack each other. You know, again, because I'm doing one after the other. So in a simultaneous launch battle, depending on how the player launches, what angle, who's attacking first, it's going to be a close call if you're playing this Chain combo. Although I still think Chain would lose sometimes if it goes second. Watch, let's try this. Whoa. Okay, it came in and smashed away the armor already. Let's see what happens now. Phoenix is moving around, so it's losing stamina here. So does that mean it automatically loses? It needs to come in and try to undercut Chain. There we go. It's going to push Chain out. Oh, see, there you go. All right, guys. Well, that was fun. That was another great episode for sure. Testing the limits of Chain with the, I guess, the D-Gear on the Nexus is the best one so far. And then also on Mobius, which has been good for me because, I mean, you can obviously test Chain on other drivers, you know, again, Zone Dash, Drift, and Daring. But I think this gives it a good height because if you use a driver a little bit shorter than Mobius, which most of those all are, you know, Drift especially, it's just going to end up scraping, you know. But anyways, let me know in the comments what you guys are thinking, how your Chain combos are going. Also keep this on the back burner. I wouldn't have this be my first pick for a 5G team, but we'll see what happens in the future, guys. All right, thanks so much for hanging out. Don't forget, like and subscribe. I got more Beyblade stuff. And again, you know, a bunch of cool stuff coming from like Nintendo, Dragon Ball card game, Flesh and Blood, and Nerf. And of course, some, you know, retro toys. So stay in the loop, guys. Don't forget,